What's going on, Eliteace? It's the Eliteace live action. You already know what it is. Look, this is another video request by, of course, OJsofunky. Now, he sends me, hey man, I enjoy your videos a lot and wondered if you can do a top 10 manga/anime countdown. Alright, OJ, thanks for that. You know, for people who know me, I'm into anime way more than manga. I do enjoy manga, don't get it twisted or upset. I do enjoy manga. However, I love anime, you know, motion, sound, color. But there are some animes where the manga is a lot better, or things happen in the manga better than the anime adaptation. So let's get this started. I know some of you are kind of curious for this. Now, when I read off this countdown from 10 to 1, of course, this is all anime. Some of these are mangas. I have a lot more favorites than this, but if I have to sum it up, you know, this would be it. And I've never, you know, put this like in an official order before. So here we go. Number 10, Blast Ritter. Now, you may have heard of this. You probably haven't. But Blast Ritter, of course, to give you a quick summary, of course, it takes place in Germany. Don't want to spoil it too much. The main villains are these demonics. It's this blood plague that's going around the world. It originated in Germany. These kind of demonic creatures, they can fuse with any kind of mechanics or any kind of technology, anything. And pretty much when this happens, the series starts out wondering, you know, it leaves you wondering where did this plague come from, who started it. And the main character, Joseph, he has this same ability, but of course he's a good guy. He's trying to get rid of these demonics. But later on in the series, they explain where it come from, how did he get it. And throughout the series, there are other characters who have this same plague in their blood. Some, it makes you wonder if they were born with it. Some makes you think if they were kidnapped and injected with the blood. But the good thing is, when you have this blood virus in you, you have like another form, like a resurrection or a demonic form, and each character has their own distinct look and ability, and some can fuse with any and all kind of objects. So that's the interesting thing about it. So check that out. You know, blood, sex, gore, little aspects of religion. I do recommend it. Number 9, Full Metal Panic. As you can see behind me, I'm pretty sure it's action going on. What's going on right now? See, very good episode right here. Of course, it's about a group of highly advanced mercenaries that go around, you know, doing jobs, mainly taking out terrorists. But the good thing is, with this, it's not just your typical or regular terrorists. These are the kind of terrorists that you won't even think that exist, but they do. You know, the main character, Sosuke Sagara, he goes undercover as a student in high school. And of course, at one point, it makes me think like, oh, but I hope he doesn't fall in love with the female character, Chittery, but it doesn't happen like that, because sometimes love does not need to play a role in certain series. Of course, they have these mobile suits. Well, they're not mobile suits, of course. They have these frames where they're not as big as Gundams, but they're bigger than E-frames. And with these are like their main primary source of power. Their main base is, of course, in the submarine. They go around all through the ocean. But these mercenaries, the kind of technology they have, cloaking ability, they have the good kind of Mission Impossible kind of technology where they can put on a face mask and with the mold, change your voice box. Each character has their own distinct expertise. One is good hand to hand. Kurtz, he reminds me of Ken. He's good in sniping. Sosuke Sagara, he's well balanced, of course. However, but each character has their own past. It brings things to it brings mystery to the series due to the fact that they're mercenaries. So I'm not going to spoil it, but all I'm going to say is this: money is their main concern. So they will do a lot of things for money. So, you know, money. It says money is the root of all evil. So throughout this series, money plays a good role into it for these characters to make choices. Some just had an allegiance to the company. Some just say, you know, I'm just in it for the money. However, this is the first series. There are 3 different series of it. If you're gonna get into Full Metal Panic, do not get into Full Metal Panic Fumofu. Full Metal Panic Fumofu, it was like a continuation on a lighter note, all comedy. Do not watch it. All comedy. The next installment, which is the true sequel, is called Full Metal Panic Second Raid. look into that one because it's a whole lot better than Fumofu. And as you can see, Sosuke Sakurai, this episode covers his past, and he's finally squaring off against the main villain. And of course, that is his old childhood friend Tony. It gets real good, real deep. As you can see, I'm pretty sure you're enjoying it. But anyway, that is number 9. Number 8, Sigh Yuki. Now you've probably heard of Sigh Yuki. Sigh Yuki is another spin on the journey to the West. We've seen other animes and mangas do this kind of thing. However, this one, I like the spin on it. Is, you know, the theme of it feels more modernized due to the way they're talking. This anime has a lot of cursing in it, and the funny thing is, the sub, you know, the original, the sub is there's no cursing like that. I mean, the monk tells Goku, you know, shut your mouth and move your ass. You know, good thing, you know, good things like that. And I'm loving everything about the series. There's three installments to it. They're very hard to find. You can pretty much find them on Amazon or eBay, but then again, you know, they're not in print anymore. The whole full all 3 installments. I recommend it because, and they put a slight spin. They keep it more original to the journey to the West than other animes and mangas do, but they give it their extra little spin. And I love I can't believe characters. I haven't seen this show in so long. The one guy, he's good at hand to hand. He can utilize chi, and he has a pet dragon, you know, a white dragon, and the dragon mixed with magic, he can shapeshift into multiple things. Goku, of course, he is like the second main character. He eventually switches to Goku for a long while. Just how with Sasuke and Naruto, like I've read complaints that it seems like Sasuke, they spend too much time on Sasuke, or it seems like Sasuke is taking over the show of Naruto. So I will say that about Goku, but the main character, of course, is the monk. I recommend Sigh Yuki. It came out, you know, years and years ago, but it's still good. It has good action. It'll make you laugh. I recommend it. That's number 8. Number 7, Yuki Kazi. Yuki Kazi, to me, is a very unique anime done like nothing else. If you are into military style animes or jets or anything, this one is good. Of course, Yuki Kazi is not just your typical human versus human, jet on jet Ace Combat kind of thing, and that's not bad because I do like Ace Combat and Tom Clancy Hawks. But anyway, well, not Tom Clancy Hawks too, no. Anyway, there's this alien race called the Jam. The series starts out with the lady narrating. She says, as long as she can remember, you know, the portal, that mankind has been able to open up portals to seek out other forms of life. And upon doing that, they came across this portal to lead to the alien race that we named the Jam, and we were not able to close the portal. So in the world of Yuki Kazi, there's just a big portal just right there. And the thing is, mankind has been working on it, working on closing it for so long, so they built bases around it, and they build ways to stabilize. I mean, they made a device to stabilize it and monitor the activity of that portal. But the Yuki Kazi is a very, very powerful, advanced jet. I mean, it is so advanced and popular. As a matter of fact, you can download it. I believe, no, it's a jet similar to that you can download for the latest Ace Combat. But this jet, it has a special AI. The Jam, the alien aircrafts, I mean, they're very deadly. The missiles that they shoot, you know, they like just a missile alone go at Mach 3. And the Yuki Kazi, I mean, the way it can hover, it has pretty much all characteristics of jets. F-22 Raptors, the Harrier, F-16, everything. And the way it can hover, stop on a break, turn around, shoot, back up, fight, it does everything. But the downfall is a pilot, a special pilot is needed to be able to withstand the capability of the Yuki Kazi, because if you can't keep up with the Yuki Kazi, you're good as dead. But I do recommend checking out Yuki Kazi. Oh, the animation and it is very top notch, very top notch. Everything about it, the crispiness. I love the DVD menu music. Doing that piano melody, I love it. Check out Yuki Kazi. That's number 7. Number 6, Tokyo Majin. Now, Tokyo Majin, is this number 6? Yeah, number 6, yeah. Tokyo Majin, you know, follows Tatsuma. Look, Tokyo Majin, to me, this is the perfect crossover to tie in with Bleach. Tokyo Majin reminds me of Bleach due to the fact that it's dealing heavily on spiritual warfare. And of course, to me, it's way more darker and serious than Bleach. Not to downplay Bleach, but this is a more serious, darker note than Bleach. Tatsuma, of course, this guy, he's a transfer student coming over to Japan and in Tokyo, of course, but he always had these spiritual powers. No, you know, and it's not. I know you're kind of thinking like, oh, that's kind of sound like Bleach, but it's not. There's an organization specially put together that deals with spiritual warfare. Pretty much, they are the human version of the Goldie 13. Imagine if the Bounce or the Quincy's or the Fullbringers, just their numbers grew very big, and they vowed to protect the humans. So, in the world of Tokyo Majin, forget Soul Reapers doing it. We'll do it. We're here in this world. We have the abilities, but they each characters can utilize their spiritual abilities in different ways. Some can channel it through special means. Like the one guy, he has the wooden katana. You know, he bites it, you know, and writes the messages in blood on his sword, and it emits full of spirit energy. That's his way of fighting. The other guy, you know, he uses special, like these special mechanic claws, where actually that's one of his main primary weapons, but he can also take a special object and mix it with alchemy and turn it into a weapon. And then, like, he's very smart mechanically, so he can take an iron, he can take a sword, then he can take a pipe, or he can take a generator from something, use alchemy, warp it, and create a whole new weapon to shoot spirit energy, things of that nature. Because the regular police and the government of Tokyo, they team up with this organization because the alchemy department of it, they make up these weapons to give to the Japanese government, just in case, you know, this company can't make it in time. So they make weapons for the Japanese government so they can fight back themselves. But it comes in time where the spirits and the demonic entities, they start to get so powerful and overwhelm the regular humans. This organization has to come in. But, you know, I do recommend Tokyo Majin. Very, very gory. I love it. Very bloody. It adds in spiritual warfare. It has a lot of Japanese folklore. So forget all that Bleach versus Naruto and Bleach versus Luffy stuff you see all over YouTube. I mean, I love to see versus matches or collaborations or crossovers with other animes that can that fits that series. For example, like Tokyo Majin to me will be one of the perfect fits for Bleach, or a Yu Yu Hakusho and Bleach tie-in, because they deal with spiritual pressure, all that kind of stuff. That's, you know, I recommend that. So check out Tokyo Majin. It's a short series. Yuki Kazi is short as well. But check out Tokyo Majin. Number 5, High School of the Dead. Need I say more? You've probably checked that out already. But High School of the Dead, unfortunately, the anime is on hiatus. How long would it be on hiatus? The world would never know. I wish it would hurry up, because that is the anime I can watch all day, every day, no problems. Number 4, Berserk. Come on now, we all heard of Berserk. I love everything about Berserk. The world, the seriousness of it, the blood, the gore, the sex. It has pretty much everything. And the way I got into Berserk, it wasn't through the anime or it wasn't through the manga. Back when the Dreamcast was brand new, I used to have a subscription to Dreamcast magazine. I don't know if you all remember that, but yeah, I had a subscription to Dreamcast magazine. As I was turning through the page, there was an advertisement, you know, a commercial page as I call them, and Berserk was on that page. I'm like, huh, this look pretty cool, I guess. And there was a time where the Dreamcast releases were kind of slow, so I went to Blockbuster, I seen Berserk, I rented it, and fell in love with it instantly. It was a hack and slash. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm liking this. You know, Guts had the big sword. It's going through everything. I'm loving the graphics, the story, everything. And then when I realized, wait a minute, this is an anime and a manga, I went to check it out. Fell in love with it. I have the whole anime series of Berserk. So I recommend Berserk. You know, you should know all about Berserk. There's no need for me to go into it. Number 3, Death Note. Need I say more? So I'm gonna skip that one. Number 2, of course, Bleach. Now we all know I'm a big fan of Bleach. I know you're kind of thinking like, what? Bleach is at number 1? Isn't that? Of course, you know, I'm not a Bleach fanboy or a Bleach tar, so you know, you can go out the window with that one. Bleach is number 2. We all know I love Bleach. We all know the reasons why. I do have a video what I do and don't like about Bleach. As you can see, I got my Bleach DVDs right here, so that should be no surprise. Number one favorite anime that comes over all others to me is Mobile Suit Gundam, like the series. Everything, I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect series or a perfect anime or a perfect manga, but the Gundam, I've been down with Gundam for so long. I've been down with those other animes for a long time, but the thing is with Gundam, you know, it stands out and it does things that other mecha series doesn't do. You know, I respect Yoshiyuki Tomino, the creator. He wanted to make it like where the Gundams were real military weapons and not just, you know, have a sword, all right, Geki Ganger, Mazinger Z, and, you know, hold it up and lightning comes down, some Megazord Power Ranger stuff. No, these things, Gundams, they need maintenance. Some are made for space, some are made for atmospheric combat, some can get stuck in mud, some can, you have to set the right footing for sand or ground combat, all these kind of things. And as the series went on, to see the advancements of the Gundams and the characters throughout the different series, you know, I love it. And the fact that Gundam is still going on this very second as I'm speaking, that's what I love about it. Been out since 1979 and it's still going on. I love that. Gundam, to me, also, that's number one. Also on the same lines as number one. I know that may sound crazy how Yami was number 10 and 0, but also on the same lines as number one is Neon Genesis Evangelion. That right there, if that series was still going on, I will put that over Gundam. There are some people who like that way more than Gundam, but Eva, everything as well. Heavy on a religious aspect. I love that. Has the blood, the sex, the gore, the suspense, the secrets, everything. The hidden message, the metaphors. I love that kind of thing. I own the whole series, the movies, and both volumes of the remake. I'm waiting on volume 3. But those right there are my top 10, of course. I know some of you may be shocked by this, but with me, as you can see by this list, I don't have the, you know, the typical countdown. And the typical countdown, no offense to people on YouTube who said this, but the typical countdown, you hear things like Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Ghost in the Shell. Now I know I had Death Note on there, but still, what else? You have Akira, Ninja Scroll. Yes, those are classics. Those are, you know, the legendary ones. But that's all you see. It's like, and a lot of these, most of the stuff on the list, you all probably even heard of. And to me, that as an anime fan, which I know you are, you should look at that as a good thing, because it's always good to communicate or get more info or insight or suggestions from the anime fans as far as like, what other series can I get into, or what do you think I should check out? Because everybody in a Gundam has check out the typicals, but I bet a lot of you never like heard of this, and it's worth checking out, and it's kind of refreshing to get into something new, because that's what I did when I was first getting into Gundam. I just didn't let my mind stay into Gundam. You know, it was just, you know, like, hey, I gotta expand my horizon. I had anime, I had magazines of Animerica, Anime Insider, and New Type magazine. 3 different anime magazines giving me access to all these other animes. Then when you pop into DVDs, they give you you get to see trailers and everything about it. So that's my whole thing. Oh yeah, another thing. Damn. See, some of the other animes I like. I guess I gotta add this to the list. I can't give a number, but Blue Gender. That, man, I love that series. It has everything about, pretty much, it's an unknown alien race called the Blue. They took over Earth. Earth is just devoured. You walk outside, you at least, without the proper training, 2 minutes you're dead. These creatures are deadly. There's a colony up in space called Second Earth, and before the Earth got taken over by the Blue, people who had this special disease, like the main character Yuji, they were put in cryostasis. He woke up to see the Earth messed up like this, and the special unit, these special trained soldiers, you know, they have these E-frames, everything. They're especially made to counter with the Blue. They take Yuji, because he's a survivor with this potential special DNA code that's in his genetics. They need to get him to the Second Earth, and it's just straight up survival. Food is scarce. So many deaths throughout the series. Bloody, gory, sex, suspense, everything. But as you can see, I love those real, true, serious animes. But yeah, that's my whole thoughts. OJsofunky, I hope you enjoyed this video request. I hope you all enjoyed this. So, hey, check out those animes. This is the Eliteace. I'm signing out.